uh, had this thing fucking plugged in. Not that y'all give a shit. I've been up all night having a fucking panic attack. Not that it fucking matters, and I'm not a fucking human being to any of you piece of shit. On the bright side, I did get to make some videos about some of my predators. Fuck you, Eric Christopher Schwartz. Men are sick of your shit! We're sick of it. Now, there's this post, somebody decided to make it, talking about how women get all dressed up like whores to go to the goddamn bar for themselves. Yes, it's for themselves. Sort of. They're not doing it just for themselves. They're doing it for fucking attention. That's the difference between men and women. Women are taught to fucking lie. To lie. Nothing but fucking lie. That's what they are taught. Play on bias and lie. No, you're not dressed like a fucking teenage hooker because you want to go out and get some dick. No, you're doing it for you. It's just because it makes you feel better. No, it's for your fucking ego. It feeds your ego. You have just as much competition as the next fucking broad. Oh, you don't like that, do you? You don't like me mansplaining, do you? Well, here's the thing. You're an addition, okay? That is what you are. You are a fucking expense. That is what you are. Here in the United States, we have taught women they don't have to do shit. Whether or not they go to work is apparently optional. When they realize it's not fucking optional, that we don't live at Granddaddy and Grandmammy's place back in 1950 fucking 6. Holy shit, that shatters their ego. Then she won't shut the fuck up. Holy shit. Yes, your wife is a cheating asshole. When she dressed like that to go out with her friends, she's not going out with her friends, she's going to suck somebody else's dick. Well, provided he's not too drunk to get it up. Now, those of you who want to throw the Bible in my face, there's a story in there, and they talked about how, well, how nearly impossible it is to find a righteous man. I traveled the earth and found very few righteous men, but he traveled the whole earth and didn't find one righteous woman. Now, those of you who follow the Bible, or those of you who pretend that you follow the Bible, I've caught on to you fucking Christians and your bullshit. None of you fucking read it. You listen to the fucking retard at the pulpit fucking tell you what it says. And he doesn't know how to read, apparently, because he reinterprets it like a fucking moron. Now, what's this got to do with this sexism from women? Well, we're sick of your shit. We're sick of you not taking responsibility for your shit. Yours. When you fucking start trouble because you're a fucking druggy whore, and then there are the potential for fucking consequences, every goddamn one of you cunts in this fucking country wants to play fucking victim, don't you? Oh yeah, how dare a man stand up to you? How dare reason and accountability stand for more than your emotions? If you feel emotionally that he's cheating, get out of the relationship. If you feel emotionally that he's cheating, leave. Fucking leave. Oh, that's right. You fucking can't because you're a fucking mooch. You can't take care of yourself because while he was working for all those nice things that he's got, you were busy doing free drugs and fucking spreading your legs like a cheap goddamn hooker. You got no idea how many men I know who've been suckered into raising somebody else's kid. Men are sick of your shit. We're fucking sick of it. Now, this post that was made and the Chloe Roma men's army, there's two very distinct different kinds of men. See, in the Chloe Roma's army men's rights bullshit, it's people like Doug Thunder who are woman haters. No, that doesn't work. Some dude bitching that he's lonely, that nobody will touch his fucking penis, posts up a bunch of fucking sexist jokes against women. Like, shit, man. You're a dumbass. Now, I made sure that I picked a Muslim name, mostly because it's difficult to take screenshots on my phone, and of the two names that were there, well, the Muslim name was the most complete. It's unfortunate there's going to be a lot of people who look at that and go, oh, he's got a Muslim-sounding name or a Muslim-seeming name, so he must be a Muslim and therefore hate all women. It's kind of like Christians trying to sell us that Muslims hate all Christians. Meanwhile, it has been my experience that Christians do, in fact, hate Muslims. They are taught to hate Muslims. If they do something fucked up to a Muslim, they blame the Muslim. You go blow up a fucking mosque in Iraq, it's the mosque's fault it blew up. Reason and accountability, folks. Natalie Bollinger did not want to be held fucking accountable for the shit that she fucking pulled. She didn't want to be fucking held accountable. My little sister doesn't want to be held accountable either. She stole from me. It's a fucking crime. She intentionally misled me, knowing the fucking situation was fucked. She assisted in fucking destroying evidence. She didn't give a fuck about me. What she gave a fuck about was going and doing fucking meth with Ed. That's all she fucking cared about. And in order to prove me wrong, well, you would have had to fucking be there. And guess what? If you had been there, you'd know you can't prove me wrong. I told the fucking truth, bitches. You don't like the term bitches, do you? I use that for men and women. I'm not sexist. I think you're all fucking disgusting. Men, women, makes no fucking difference. You're all fucking selfish. When you say you do it for you, oh, well, sort of. You do it because you're fucking horny. You're a little fucking slut. Now, we had women on there that wanted to complain that this is woman shaming. Well, you know what? People on there were being awful nice. They certainly fucking were. One bitch, she wanted to get on there and fucking complain. Complain about what? She wanted to complain that she was offended. She was offended because men have opinions. Oh my God. Yeah, it's also opinions about your actions. Maybe if you didn't make excuses, let me tell you something. If you're a fucking whore, all right, and you're wearing a fucking short-ass miniskirt, and you're on fucking Colfax getting fucked against the side of a fucking building, you're a whore. Oh, I don't do it for the money. I do it for me. I just do it for me. If you just did it for you, huh? Fucking bullshit. Fuck. My nose is gonna run off my fucking face. Who cares? So, there's this other bitch on there, and he was fucking kind of dumb too. He's about the only one fucktarded enough to get onto something like that and realize that he didn't read the room. Just so you know, I'm the fucktard too. I could read the room. Oftentimes I do. I just don't fucking care. I'm gonna say what I have to say regardless of your fucking opinion. If I gotta have a strategic withdrawal, well, that's what's gotta happen. You can call it a retreat if you want. That's fine. Call it what you want. Please be a decent tobacco in here. Oh, you motherfuckers. So we get to see that Natalie Bollinger, she outright lied. She lied to make her predators fucking happy. Fuck, it's cold. Nobody fucking cared about evidence. Nobody cared about following procedure or human decency. Oh, great. Fucking somebody was out here fucking around with something. Probably meth. That'd be my guess. There's a lighter there, though. Oh. Men are sick of your shit. We got all these women who are complaining that they have to work too fucking hard. Well, you made us work too fucking hard for jack shit. We are owed, right? Yes, men are owed. Women in the United States owe us. All men need to be paid right fucking now because of the abuse that we have endured at the hands of women. That's absolutely fucking necessary. You want me to go to fucking work every goddamn day for a girlfriend I don't fucking have, or to pay taxes for what? Abuse? Abuse? Meanwhile, you don't bother to find out if I'm even capable of working. You just throw it in my face. Oh, you've got a dick, so you must be a predator. You've got a dick, so you need to go to work. You've got a dick, so you're my personal fucking slave. You're my personal property. You're my fucking piggy bank. Dear men, she can wipe her own ass. Kick her the fuck out. If it's her place, move the fuck out. Stop trying to work together with some fucking bitch who doesn't give a fuck about you. And stop being the dumb bitch who's fucking taking it. Oh yes, that's right. I forgot you like to bust a nut. You get horny and you can't control your emotions. Really? See, it's this kind of mentality that leads to men being murdered because they accidentally looked across the room and Jesus fucking Christ, there's a woman there. I got fucking curious the other day. I'm like, I wonder how many of these people are homosexuals based on that, of course, analogy. Then I realized one of the videos where a woman is talking about how horrible the men are, one of the dudes blew the other guy a kiss. Went to the other guy. I'm like, holy shit. Well, that's not the guy that she targeted in the video, though. The guy that she targeted was the guy who got the kiss blown at him. Maybe they're gay, maybe they're just playing, who knows, who cares? What I noticed is that, man, when they see a woman, their retention is far less than if they make contact with a man. I don't mean physical contact. I mean, we have to be so afraid of walking down the street because some fucking cunt might fucking blow a goddamn gasket. Because, dear Lord Almighty, a male happened to look her fucking direction who was unattractive. When you dress like a fucking cheap whore, and you go to those bars, and you see those ugly guys, and you treat them like shit for looking at you, and then you literally act like a fucking cheap whore when it's a good-looking dude. Same night, within 5 minutes of one another. You can walk down Pearl Street any night of the fucking year and see them whores. You don't like the word whores, do you? The word whores is mean, huh? It's derogatory. It's realistic. These aren't prostitutes. These are whores. Prostitution is a noble profession. Like fucking hell it is. Oh yes, and then, of course, you've got to blame the victims. That's right. You women have learned how to weaponize your goddamn vaginas. You use your fucking vaginas to literally try to manipulate everything around you. Oh, you beat your husband? Well, he's the bad guy. You've got a vagina. Oh, you won't fucking stop nagging at him about retarded shit? Must be his fault you have a vagina. You complain that your boyfriend won't pay attention to you anymore. All he wants to do is play fucking video games. Well, you know what? The mistake that he fucking made was not kicking you out before playing his fucking video game. Video games are cheaper. If a video game doesn't get what it wants right when it fucking wants it, that video game's not going to destroy your fucking life. That video game is not going to run around to all your fucking friends because it emotionally thinks that you're fucking cheating. And I do have to say it. It, not she. You're not a human being to me if you do that shit. Men do not owe you shit. Yeah, we got a bunch of dumb bitches who will go to work every day because you will let them stick their fucking dick in you. The men that you give the most attention to are the most sexist pieces of shit in the country. And then we've got these man-hating dykes that aren't actually dykes. They're dating assholes. So then when they talk about how horrible men are, they're literally sucking the dick of the dick they're bitching about. Case in point, Shea Burton. Bitching she got PTSD because Theo beat her. Well, you know what? I have a hard time believing that. I don't have a hard time believing that Theo is violent. I know the guy, he is violent. I just have a hard time believing Shay. Shay bullshit me and got busted more than once. And me being the nice guy that I was, I called her out on it. What a gentleman. What a gentleman. The thing is that these men were being very clear with what they were stating. And it wasn't woman bashing, it was reality check. Reality check. The women who got on there and wanted to commented entirely different from the men. The men commented from experience, and the women commented from exactly where the men knew that they would. A lack of reason, a lack of accountability, as in total lack of accountability. There's women on there who are highly offended that a man should say anything at all about makeup. Well, I don't go to those places where I'm going to run into dumb whores. I stay out of the fucking bar. I don't care if you're a male whore, a female whore, a man whore, a woman whore. You're a fucking whore. Being a whore in Jesus' name, you're still a whore. You married a Christian whore, so you think you've got a better whore than everybody else's whore. Yes, that's right. I just called everybody a fucking whore. I'm not sexist about that shit. I call men cunts and women cunts alike. All you got to do is fit the criteria. You get innocent people that hurt or injured, you're a cunt. Natalie Marie Bollinger is a cunt. She's a dead cunt. That's a good cunt. Am I allowed to say the only good cunt is a dead cunt? I think I'm allowed to say that. It's not a threat against cunts. It's not me saying that I'm going to do something horrible to cunts. I mean, you guys can see I try my best to stay the fuck away from the cunts. It's not possible. There are too many selfish pieces of shit in this fucking country that don't give a holy fucking goddamn about anybody else. But they, of course, well, like I said, make everything about you, everything about you, everything about you. If it ain't about you, you'll make it about you. But then when I do the same, when I do the same shit that you do to me, you don't fucking like it. Like Carissa. She got on my YouTube on multiple accounts, my Facebook on multiple occasions to fucking harass me and talk down to me and berate me. And guess what? She fucking flipped her wig when I did the same thing to that bitch. Equality, motherfucker. You want me to cook my own dinner? I'm fine with that, but you need to change your own tire. If you can't change a fucking tire, you do not deserve the right to a fucking driver's license. Now, of course, there are exceptions if you've got disabilities to make it so that you can't change a tire, but you having a vagina does not stop you from having the ability to change a tire. We have taught so many women that, of course, they have to whine about every goddamn thing. Oh, you're not allowed to have a opinion on women's issues. Oh, well, now we're going to tell you what opinion to have on women's issues. Oh, but wait, no, you can't have an opinion on women's issues because you're not listening to the women that agree with us. So you're misogynistic for listening to those other women. And of course, those other women are going to say you're misogynistic if you listen to the first set of women. Meanwhile, nobody looks for sensible shoes anymore. Is she wearing sensible shoes? She's not. Well, then she's a fucking whore. Are you wearing sensible shoes? No? You wearing big old fucking clodhoppers? Big ass wannabe military boots that you fucking screwed some fucking spikes into? Yeah, that doesn't make you a real man. You're trying to fucking play dress up. There's a difference between you and me. When I play dress up, I know I'm playing dress up. When you play dress up, you're trying to emulate. There is two of the people that worked at Starbucks in Boulder, Colorado still on my friends list. See, one of the things that many of those people at the Starbucks were all for is fighting for gay rights. But if you're not gay, they don't give a fuck. Caitlin Tatum didn't give a fuck. She only cares about gay people. Tom, you look at his fucking shit, he's gay. Everything on there is fucking gay. It's okay to be gay. It's okay to fight for gay rights. But don't expect everybody to bow down to your every fucking will and command when you've got more than all the rest of us. See, if you're a cocksucking homosexual male, magically you are not subject to this bullshit. Like this hatred is only towards men who find women attractive. Well, I don't find women attractive. I think they're fucking disgusting. I don't find men attractive either. I think they're fucking disgusting. Of course, you also get to see how hard a woman will fight to shut you up if she doesn't agree with your opinion. She will whine to her mother, to her father, to her uncle, to her brothers, to her sisters, to her son. If a woman doesn't get her way right when she fucking wants it in this country, she can destroy your life and get away with it. Kind of like the racist goddamn rednecks in this shithole town. Bunch of fucking KKK ass little bitches wanting to drop the N-bomb and pretend like they're all right. Unlike you idiots, I don't just assume. And then set it in stone. I make plenty of assumptions. Now, what I don't do is go making rash decisions. Well, now I do, don't I? Kind of had to. See, here's the thing, is that when a woman sets up a scenario where a man is a fucking horrible person and she's afraid of him, well, she set that up when it turns out that he didn't do those things. Or maybe she just changed her story because she got lonely and wanted some dick. Now, oh, that guy's got a firearm right on his hip. I bet you I could take it from him before he notices. I'm also willing to bet I'm not willing to. See, we get to have it shoved in our face that cops are sexist. Oh, you know, men are more likely to be fucking convicted because women, all they have to do is throw on the fucking waterworks and play fucking victim. And anybody who doesn't fucking bow down to them, you will go to some fucking simp and have him fucking whine and bitch at you. You'll get some little fucking simp, and then you'll go whining that you were sexually oppressed because you're a woman, because a man stood up to you, because a man didn't take the blame for your stupidity. Holy fucking Christ. What the fuck makes you think that a man is to be held responsible for his actions and yours? We have taught every single woman in America to be a narcissist. And the 3 to 5% who aren't, good luck finding them. They don't go anywhere. They fucking stay at home. They chill out, eating Cheetos and their fucking sweatpants and their sensible fucking shoes and ignoring the rest of the goddamn world. It's all about sensible fucking shoes. When you claim that you don't dress like a whore for attention, you didn't just dress like a whore. You dressed like a whore and went out in fucking public. That was smart of me. Went right over a curb. Doesn't look like McDonald's is open yet. I showed up a little bit early. Oh, that's my heart. I'm just kidding. Y'all don't like those words, do you? If a man looks your direction, then he must be a sex offender. But if a man looks at another man, you don't flip your shit that way, do you? No, you fucking don't. It's because you're fucking sexist. I don't believe that any man in this country should go back to work. I believe that since we have allowed women to raise children, to be man haters, men need to raise the kids from here on out. You don't like that opinion, do you? Of course you fucking don't. I don't like that opinion either. I'm only saying it because it's fucking equal. Men. No, women. Women need to be held accountable for their actions, for their decisions. Mandy Singer didn't do fucked up shit because she's a woman. She did fucked up shit because that's what she was taught to do. These dumb cunts, every fucking one of them, whether they do it or not, every one of them is taught the same shit. They're taught by the media. We have taught women that if they don't get what they want, just accuse a man of something he didn't do. Nobody fucking cares. They'll assume he's guilty. He's got a dick. When you want to fucking push this shit, like women should be able to make decisions about their own body. Well, maybe so. I don't think that you should have the right to fucking mutilate a man's genitalia, though. Oh, wait, it's magically okay because he's not a man yet. When you snip an infant for her pleasure, oh, yeah, that's somehow magically okay, isn't it? Do any of you women stop to hear the words that are coming out of your fucking faces? When you go to the bar, you see the ugly dude and you treat him like shit. And then you see the good looking guy and you throw yourself at him like a fucking cheap whore. You've shown that it's not about you. You didn't just do it for you. You did it because you wanted some male attention. You wanted very specifically some fucking dick. Unfortunately, if the first 3 dicks that you want are all with some other vagina, you're going to get jealous. You're going to get emotional. You're going to get a little extra drunk and tipsy. You might even go outside feeling so horrible, feeling sorry for yourself, because those dudes don't fucking want you. They're not interested in a 23-year-old woman who tries to advertise herself as a 14-year-old Catholic schoolgirl. Sorry, slutty Catholic schoolgirl. If she's wearing a big puffy jacket and a fucking miniskirt, she's not for any of us. If you want her, you can fucking have her. Just keep her the fuck away from me. When I was on Pearl Street, if I took off my shirt in my 20s, well, I did have a lot of women that didn't look me in the face. I had many women who had conversation with my abdomen. That's right, with my abdomen, because I had my shirt off. Now, if I was to tell them, hey, my eyes are up here, which I actually did more than once. What are you trying to say? Oh my God, you're such a perv. Why are you always thinking sexual? I'm just pointing out that you're not looking in my face. You're looking at my 6-pack. I'm sick and tired of women pretending that women are perfect. I'm sick and tired of men having to bend over backwards for a bunch of ungrateful people who think that they are owed every goddamn thing. So you abuse your husband today, and then your excuse is that your great-great-great-great-grandmother was not allowed to vote. And are you fucking allowed to vote? Are you allowed to vote? You want to talk about female oppression? It no longer exists. There is no female oppression in the United States. It is not possible to have female oppression in the United States because of the mentality of the idiots in the United States. When you pretend that women can't be victims, you're not the dom, you're the femme. You're the bottom bitch. If feminists were interested in equality, there would be no bottom bitch. We got to make feminists happy, but we also got to make fucking Christians happy. We got to make fucking liberals happy. We got to make fucking Republicans happy and Democrats happy. I say we abolish all political parties. But first, we need to abolish high heel shoes, push-up bras, and snipping the end of a man's dick off before he's old enough to fucking consent. You guys get to see, I do satire often. I see enough of this man-hating bullshit. I chastise the women who are doing it. Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, I'm not sexist. I'll chastise the men doing it too. You want to be a simp? That's on you. You're allowed to have an opinion, so am I. You're allowed to type your opinion on my shit, I'll type my opinion on yours. You want to be a fucking antagonist? I'll be an antagonist. You want to be a sexist? I'll be a sexist. You want to be a racist? I'll be a racist. You want to fucking play, bitch? God bless America. Do I mean that? Fuck no. I don't give a fuck about God. God never gave a fuck about me. When I was raped, God watched. Well, I got to hear women who were touched once. Oh, Sean, it's not that bad. You need to just let it go. You know, did I ever tell you about the time that my cousin came over with her boyfriend and he was flirting with me a little heavier than he should have, and he put his hand on my knee, and I was not okay with that. I was not okay with that, but I got over it. Oh my God, he touched your fucking knee. Lana Ingline grabbed my wrist and physically placed my hand on her tit. I was trying to get help. She wasn't interested in helping. Her idea of helping was being a whore. No, I didn't want to fuck that ugly whore. Was it because she was ugly? Was it because she was fat? No. It's because I'm not fucking interested in sex. If you're a whore, fine, be a whore. But don't bitch at the wrong dudes. You dressed like a whore. You chose that. How many times have women typed to me that I chose their abuse? I chose, apparently, for Natalie Bollinger, Alicia Bollinger, and Maddie fucking Boa to lie. Apparently I chose that. No, I don't think women should be allowed to have an opinion until men are allowed to have an opinion. I think that we should abolish any and all special rights. Because whether or not they're followed is based on popularity. You know what? If a pretty woman wants to destroy the life of a at-risk adult who happens to be male, she's not at any fucking risk. She's embarrassed. Or, of course, she gets that hooty-tooty, I'm better than everybody else. How dare a hobo look my direction? And then they got these whores who want to pick up a camera, walk down the street, and then pretend that men who say hello are all perverts. No. Prostitution is weaponization of the vagina. Prostitution is the oldest trade. Why? Because we taught women to do that. Oh, she doesn't want to go hunt with the rest of us? Well, she could always spread her legs if she wants some of this beef. Eventually, we established some pretty fucked up gender roles. The woman stays in the cave and cooks the meat, right? While the man goes out and hunts. Of course, we thought it was that way. Turns out, cave peoples, for the most part, hunted as a pack. Not as a male dominant group or a female dominant group necessarily. We can't tell that part. But we can tell that injuries sustained by both men and women came from hunting large animals. We have found many items that were buried with women that would typically in the Iron Age have been attributed only to men. You were not likely to find a sword in a woman's tomb. You were likely to find pretty things. See, this is where how do I explain this? Made women into property. That's right. Women were made into property. Now, of course, what would those women do? Well, they didn't work together like the men did. The men worked hard to oppress them. Absolutely. That's not what we're doing today. What we've got now is women oppressing men straight up. Women blaming men because women abused them. Women blaming men because they had their friends abuse that man. Telling the man that it is his fault that she chose to harm him. His fault that she lied because she was embarrassed. It's his fault that she was embarrassed. It's his fault that she fucked up. It's his fault that she fucking lied. A lot of times, it's not that the man is a fucking narcissist. It's that you're a fucking head game playing fucking cunt. He gets sick of your fucking bullshit. He gets sick of you going out of your way to fucking push his buttons. You can't tell a woman in the United States that something is harmful to you without her fucking doing it. Now, when it comes to the exceptions of the rule, I am thankful that you ladies exist. I'll even call you ladies. Because that's the thing. We got lots of whores that think that they're entitled to be treated like ladies. You're a whore. You don't deserve to be treated like a lady. You're a whore. If you were a lady, you would treat that ugly hobo as a human being. No, you're not attracted to him. So I wouldn't expect you to throw yourself at him like a $2 fucking hooker. But for goddamn sure, you don't have to be a fucking cunt to him. If one man can look and another man can't, it's not for you. Well, it really is, isn't it? You want the attention. You want some dick. You also don't want to be judged, but you want to judge others. You want to post up half-naked pictures of Jason Momoa. But then, of course, if there's a woman in a swimming suit, then we're all pervs. You will hold that shit against all men. You're fucking shitty goddamn people. All of you. Men, women, it doesn't fucking matter. If you're gonna fucking go along with this shit, it's your fucking fault. If you wanna fucking complain that you're with a fucking woman who fucking treats you like shit, well, move out. Move on. Go somewhere else. Or shut up and take the fucking abuse. You don't owe it to a woman to change her tire any more than she owes it to you to wash your fucking clothes, your fucking nasty underwears, or cook you some fucking dinner. If she is kind enough to cook you dinner, you better provide the ingredients. That's called working together. Working together is not necessarily equality. When you got two people together and one of them's sick, the other one picks up the slack. When nobody gives a fuck about you, you're blamed for everything. Yes, you want to blame all men, but you're only going to take it out on men that are easy to victimize. You want to pretend that men can't be victims while you're victimizing those men and telling them that they can't be victims because they're men. And then telling them that they're sexist because they're men. No, men are more observational. Oddly enough, women are better at math by a very tiny margin. How true is it that all women are better at math than men? It's not true. Not even close to true. Not even close. It depends on what they're interested in. What did most of the girls in Chapel High School care about? Fucking dressing like cheap hookers. Finding a boyfriend who's good looking and beats on them, like, of course, Kim Jepsen's dumbass. Of course, that don't matter. She's not with his bitch ass anymore. She left him, went to college, started dating a dude named Nathan, and he fucking got her knocked up. That's where her first kid came from. By the way, her name is Kennedy. Her dad's a fucking douche. I've never met the guy. The only reason I don't like him is because Kim says he's a fucking piece of shit. Well, life happens. Maybe I shouldn't just believe what Kim tells me, right? I mean, she really isn't that bright of a person. Let me tell you about the 3 people in my classes that got the highest scores. All right, I was in school longer than I should have been, and I was in Kimberly Jepsen's class, and Kim Jepsen and Alyssa Derry and Bridget Stegeman, they were the smartest kids in the class, almost. I always got the top scores in the tests. Always. Every fucking time. That's because I was smarter than everybody else, and I paid attention. Even Bridget Stegeman got a lower score than me in Mr. E's class. Can you imagine that? Bridget Stegeman getting a lower test score average than I had. They had open book tests. You know what that's called? It's called cheating. Mr. E knows that in Chapel High School, they really don't give a fuck. It's about playing up to stereotypes. So Mr. E, that's what we were supposed to call him. He's not a mystery, it's Mr. Einram. He gave us open book tests so that those lazy idiots could actually maybe pass the class and not get held back, because that actually reflects on him. Well, when we had open book tests, I didn't open my book. You know why? Because I paid fucking attention in class. Although I gotta tell you, my test score averages weren't as high as they were. Just because of that, there's also the group test. Now that's where you're there with 4 other kids, and the answers that you get on your worksheet reflect on all of you. You all get the same grade. So I was in a group with Bridget Stegeman and myself and 2 other kids. I think one of them was one of them Klingmans. And I was arguing through half the class. I was like, no, I'm not going to fucking write down the wrong fucking answers, even if Bridget says that they're the right answers. Yes, I know you're telling me that Bridget Stegeman is the smartest person in the class, but she's wrong. And of course, they all had their books open, and they all sat there, and they all read. Why? Because they wanted to write down the answer, and I said, I absolutely am not going to go along with that. I created a disturbance. By the way, I got the right answer. There was 2 other answers they didn't want to argue with me with. They just wrote down what they all agreed on. So, on the bright side, we only missed 2 answers instead of 3. But after that, Mr. E was like, I can't have you disrupting my class. I'm like, I can't have myself getting a fucked up grade because you're putting me with fucking idiots. And no, it's not okay to call Bridget Stegman an idiot. Just, some people think they know better than everybody else. Here in the United States, we have taught every woman that it doesn't matter if she's right. It doesn't matter if she breaks the law. What matters is how she feels. Fuck you. You don't give a fuck how I feel. You will literally assign emotions to me and wants and desires that I don't fucking have because you didn't get what you wanted right when you fucking wanted it. You don't look at the shit that I had to go through. Nobody fucking cares I have a dick. Nobody is going to stand up to these bitches because they're all fucking cowards. Between holding a woman accountable for her fucking actions and letting her destroy a man's fucking life, you will let her destroy his life. Not only will you let her, you will help her to do it and help her to get away with it. On the bright side, I didn't make you a fucking coward. On the bright side, I didn't make you a sexist. On the bright side, I'm not too stupid to stand up for my own fucking rights. And I'm not so sexist that I'm gonna pretend that women can't be victims just because they have vaginas. By the way, I support the mutilation of female genitalia in the United States until boys are allowed to make their own decisions about their genitalia. You want equality? Let's make it equal. You can't put my foreskin back. I did not consent to you mutilating my genitalia. The thing is, this post is very specifically about sexist women. I live in a country full of sexist women and fucking simps. No, I don't want to fucking be here with you pieces of shit. Men or women. You're all pieces of shit.